Paper Crafters, it's Joe Tips number 52, and this one is all about how you can save money when you're cutting cardstock for your cards. One of the things when we're cutting our cardstock, when we're making our cards, is often we'll cut a piece and realize it's not the right size anyway, and then we've lost a big piece of paper. So we throw that into our drawer and we use it for little pieces. But I want to show you, I've developed a template so that you can figure out what is the best way to cut your paper. So there's a template that you can get down in the description. If you just click on that, you'll get a PDF and then follow along with this particular video and you'll get it figured out and you're gonna save some money. So here's my template. So this part here is the really important part, but these are the instructions on how to use it. So after you've watched the video and if you've got this somewhere and you don't use it for a few days, this might be a good way to refresh yourself. When we have a piece of cardstock, and I'm using here just a piece of a regular basic white that is 8.5 by 11. This template will work for 12 by 12 paper as well. So if you're using designer paper, it works great. So here's how you use it. So I'm going to hold this up here a little bit. So you first of all have to decide what size you want to cut. So let's say you already know that you want a piece that is, and my example is 2 by 3, and you want to cut it from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So if you just cut a 3-inch here, and then you want a 2 by 3 here, that's okay. You can go ahead and do that, but I wonder if maybe there is a better way to do it. I don't know without looking here first. Now, if you're making multiples, this works wonderfully. So if you need 5 pieces that are 2 by 3 because you're getting together with friends and you're going to be card making or you're doing your Christmas cards, this is when this is ideal. So the first thing you do is pick one of those measurements. So either the 2-inch or the 3-inch. I'm going to start with the 2. And you look over here on this very first column and you look at the 2. And then you go over as far as you can. So I know my paper is 11 inches this way. So I'm going to do this way first. So at 2 inches, I'm going to go over to the 10 because you want to go as far over as you can without going over the measurement of your paper. So it's 11, this one's 12, so that's too far, so I can go to 10. And that would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of paper out of that cut if I cut the whole sheet. The next thing you want to do is you want to go to the 3 in the far left column, and you want to take a look again as far as you can go. So this piece here is 8.5, so I can't go over 8.5. So I can go 2, 3, and 6 because the next one is 9. So what that means, I can get 5 pieces here. I can get 2 pieces here. So 5 times 2 equals 10. So I could get 10 2 by 3 pieces of paper if I start cutting this paper here at 2 inches first. Okay, that's how I can do that one. Now let's look at the other way. So now we want to pick the other number. So we go first to the 3-inch. So when we are taking our piece of paper again, it's 11.5. So if we go to our 3 inches, we know we can get 3, 3, 6, 9. And then we're going to have a piece that's 2.5 inches long. And then we're going to go to the 2, and we know at an 8.5 sheet of paper, we can go 4, 2, 4, 6, 8. So we can get 4 here, and we can get 3 here. So 4 times 3 is 12. So we can actually, if we were to start cutting our 3-inch paper rather than our 2, so if we do 3 inches on this side, not the 2, and 2 inch on this side, we are going to be able to get 12 sheets out of this paper, plus have a little bit left over. So the note here is when you take this, you're going to have 2.5 left over, and you can still get more 2 inches out of there. So let me show you that. When we're cutting using our trimmer, I said that what works for me is that I'm going to go with 3 inches on this side here. So let me cut. I can do it this way. So I can either go out and cut 3, 3, 3, or I can go to 9 first. Get my 9 and cut it off. So there's my 2.5 inch strip right there. So now I'm going to go to 6. There's my 6 and cut it. Go to 3 and cut that. Now, if you have a guillotine cutter, this works even faster. So now what I'm going to do, what I could have done is I could have taken that little strip off the end because I know I can get some 2-inch strips here. So I'm going to start at 8 because I knew I could go over to 8. Okay, and I've got this little piece that's probably going to be thrown away. And then I will do 6. And I will do 4. And I will do 2. And you're going to do the exact same thing for all of these pieces here. Okay, so you're going to get 4 out of each one. So there's your 12 out of these pieces as well. And then this piece here is 2.5. So then 2 by 3 gets me another one there and gets me another one here. So you actually can get 14 pieces of the same size from one sheet of 8.5 by 11. So I hope that's a trick that you're going to use to save you some paper, especially when you get into the lovely designer papers. It's a great way to save, and it works for every measurement that you have. So make sure that you download your PDF, and again, in the description, just look for the link, and then keep this video handy so that it can show you how it works. So I hope you found that tip useful. If you do, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click that bell because you want to be notified whenever I put up a new video. And if you're not yet on my email list, head on over to joe@designwithjoe.ca and get yourself signed up. You'll get a free gift when you do. Thanks very much. Have a great paper crafting day.